Hasta la vista, baby.
Hey everybody, welcome to Movies in the Man Cave. We've got a double dip today.
Yeah.
How about that?
Double feature.
We wanted to review Wrath of the Titans, but first we had to watch Clash of the Titans, so we figured we'd cram it all into one episode.
Yeah.
And it's crammed.
It's crammed. Here we are.
I got your dog's hair on me now.
Sorry, she liked the movie.
Clash of the Titans, it's a remake of a 1980s film.
Yes.
Half man, half god.
Demigod.
Yeah, if you will, must save humanity,
Yep.
I guess, from various
Various
monsters.
odds and ends.
Yeah, bits and pieces.
A couple things come up, you know.
Sam Worthington is the star. It's got Liam Neeson playing Zeus.
Zeus.
It's got Mads Mikkelsen, I think, playing Sam Worthington's trainer. He is the bad guy in Casino Royale.
Right.
Le Chiffre. He was in King Arthur.
Yep.
Yeah, anyway.
Lots of people.
Anyway, what do you think of Clash of the Titans? You hadn't seen it until just a couple days ago.
Just a few days ago.
I
I saw
rewatched it.
Yeah, it was better than the original graphics-wise. I guess I don't remember the story, you know, whatever, from the original. But other than that, Clash of the Titans for me was just kind of all right. It was just kind of meh, you know. I don't know. It seemed like it was kind of like, you know, oh, I have to go on this mission or whatever, and oh, look at this monster I have to fight, and now look at this monster I have to fight, and then the movie was over, you know. And I don't know. I was kind of bored with it, to be completely honest. It had a couple cool parts. I loved the throwback to the owl.
Nah, it didn't do much for me,
I loved that
guess.
throwback because it was just kind of like a little aside, you know. You like kind of picked it up, they're like, whatever, and then kind of tossed it away.
I think it would have been better just in the background, like
Just
just
kind of
walk
passed
by
by.
it as
Yeah.
you're grabbing a sword rather than.
I liked it
scene
because
of
it made the sound, like it made the noise that the other one made, so that was kind of sweet. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really a part to me that I really enjoyed. I guess I don't know. Even the fight scenes, some were cool, but some were I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was very roller coastery. I rewatched it and I liked it a lot better the second time.
Okay.
The first time I'm like, oh, that was kind of just a forgettable epic action movie, and then I watched it again and I'm like, no, there's actually some really cool parts in it. First of all, the effects were very up and down for me. Like Medusa was horrible. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
But like anytime Hades did anything, he had like it looked like the effect from Nightcrawler in X-Men 2.
Yeah, the big
It was
puffs of
whoosh.
smoke. Yeah.
I thought that was beautiful and awesome.
Yeah, that was
So
very
that was cool. There was the characters that were like half tree. They're like called Jinn or something.
Yeah.
I thought they looked really cool.
I don't know. They were just weird. Like, yeah, they looked cool, but I don't know.
I liked it. Obviously, everybody's heard that, you know, release the Kraken.
Yeah.
The Kraken's the big monster in that one. I seriously rewound 3 times and watched it again. His huge roar. I cranked the surround sound. It is the best the surround sound has ever been. Like
Nice.
that bellow or whatever it is that he lets out was just like, you know, it's like one of those ones you feel in your lungs. It's like, oh yeah, that was cool. So I really enjoyed that part. Yeah, I agree with the story. I felt like the first third of the movie was just like really rushed, and it was just like, oh hey, we found this kid. Oh hey, by the way, you're a half god. Oh hey, by the way, you got to go on this journey to save the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just like, you know, it just kind of airbrushed a lot of it.
Yeah, both movies tell. For me, they tell a really cool story with the gods and the people, you know, praying or not praying to the gods, and them, you know, with their powers or losing powers or whatever. Like, it was done really cool. You know, it wasn't just like, you know, oh, people like the gods or they don't. You know, that was really neat.
In Clash of the Titans, speaking of the gods, I thought I just completely lost my train of thought.
Sweet.
Liam Neeson was like complete Liam Neeson. Like,
yeah.
you know, he had that angry yell, everything that he was doing.
Yeah.
You know,
Release the Kraken.
yeah, it just seemed like that's how it was the whole time. Not, you know, to get in the second one yet, but I thought it was very, very different character for him.
It was.
In the second one. The first one, it was just very angry all the time.
He was very angry at people. Anyway. But
yeah, I think that's all I had to say at the first one. I enjoyed it. I think the effects were mostly good, except for Medusa, which was a tragedy. Yeah.
Cool.
So, Wrath of the Titans.
Wrath of the
sequel just came
Titans.
out.
What did you think? You go first on this one.
This story revolves around Zeus's son releasing Zeus's dad, who's going to take
Release
over
the
world.
father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zeus has been captured and his power is being drained, and Perseus, Sam Worthington, has to go save the day.
Mm-hmm. Perseus on a Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're gonna say. I did not like it as much as the first one. To tell you the
Really?
truth. Yeah.
Maybe I have to watch the first one again. I don't know.
And I felt exactly how you felt in the first one. I felt kind of bored. I felt very going to fight this monster, going to fight this monster.
Yeah.
Type of deal.
I'll have to watch it again.
Now, having said that, the monsters in this one are cool.
Very cool.
The demon spawn released from, I want to say hell, but it's not really hell. The underworld, I guess.
The underworld.
I was going to say Hades. Isn't Hades the world for hell?
I
But
don't know
Hades
how
is the god of the
Hades
underworld.
is the god of the underworld.
Anyway, the demon spawn that are released, they're like two-bodied. Those are really cool.
I thought you meant the two-headed thing where it's got the acid
At the
and
beginning,
fire.
that was cool too.
That thing was
but I
sweet.
liked the demons better.
Yeah, the demons were neat.
And then Kronos, Zeus's father, the lava monster. He's pretty much a lava kraken. Is
Yeah,
what
that's
it
the kind
looks
of what I
like.
thought too. He's big
He's
and
got
he
the
moves
same
really slow and
bellowing
goes,
roars, yeah.
"Whoa."
But the lava, like shooting
lava
out of
is
his
sweet.
fingers, is like the prettiest
Yeah,
thing.
it was really cool.
We watched it on Blu-ray, and I'm really glad we did because
Yeah.
that was just gorgeous stuff.
It was very
A lot
cool.
of this movie was really gorgeous.
Yeah, it had the Chronos. Speaking of him, he had a Balrog moment where he does the scream and it zooms in on the mouth and it's got the flaming
vibrating
shake
fire,
and like
yeah.
that was sweet.
I really liked the weapons. You know, they had Zeus's thunderbolt and
And the
Poseidon's
trident.
trident and stuff, and Hades had his own
Spear. or
Dident. It was
whatever.
two. so-
Dident.
Like I thought those were really cool weapons in themselves, just
Yeah.
the way that they used them and
Yeah,
everything like
they
that.
kind of like shrink up and then they can.
Some of the other problems I had, it had a lot of moments that it tried to be funny that did not.
Yeah, they had
Work
like
for
Russell
me.
Brand as a character.
That's what it seemed like. Yeah, he
It was
seemed
one
very
of the-
Russell Brand.
It was a funny character, and at the end, I did get a good.
Yeah,
chuckle.
there's that one joke, and I'm like, that was a good laugh.
That was a good.
Other
one.
than that, though, it had times throughout the movie it was trying to do that, and
Yeah, even I mean, yeah,
more
like scenes.
dog
With,
hair. I should not have petted that stupid dog. Go ahead.
the scene with like the Pegasus where it kind of like smacks him with the wing or something like that. Just little
Yeah.
things like that. I'm like,
It was supposed, you know,
Move
it's something
along.
like that you see in the Batman trilogy that just came out that are supposed to be little things that are in
Yeah.
a serious movie to lighten it
And
up
it's-
that works so well in Batman and like doesn't work
yeah,
in this at all.
it's just weird. But going back with like the monsters in this one being cooler, there was like one scene with a Cyclops that I was like, that looked like crap.
Yeah.
But otherwise, they were really cool. Like, they had lots of close-up shots on these CGI monsters, and they were really cool looking, really good looking, whereas with Medusa, it was just kind of, you know.
Oh, that was bad.
But, story, for me, story-wise, it kind of dragged on a little bit. It was kind of like, yes, we already know that's what you have to do. Like, they kind of repeated it a million times. But otherwise, I thought, like, visually, how they explained the story with the underworld prison, like, that, like, went through the model or whatever he had.
Yeah.
Like, that was really sweet. So
I like
lots of
that,
visuals
but I did not
that.
like the labyrinth leading up to it. That's where I
Yeah,
got
that
bored.
was
When
kinda
they were going
weird.
through the labyrinth, that was very ho-hum.
Yeah.
It reminded me very much of, like...
The labyrinth?
No,
Oh.
it actually reminded me a lot of Alien vs. Predator. Where they've got
Oh,
that
yeah.
temple that's changing all the time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. But, more gods, more battles.
What do you think compared to Immortals, which we saw a few months back?
I did,
Because the story is so similar.
It's very similar.
Even the Minotaur. Yeah.
I liked the way Wrath of the Titans visually did the Minotaur. You know, like it like actually was like, you know, monster looking. But I liked the story behind the Minotaur better in Immortals, just where it was like this pit that you don't go kind of thing, you know, and like that was neat. Where this, he didn't have any idea what was coming to him; it just kind of was there. So,
it was kind of really. I loved the way in Immortals the gods looked.
Yeah,
with the yellow, the gold, and everything, and when they're slamming down to earth and everything's like slow mo, it's like super cool.
Yeah, I
think that was better visually for the gods. In Clash of the Titans, like Zeus was all sparkly and glowy, really... and in this one they didn't have that at all. I wonder if they just didn't like that at all.
I don't know.
So it wasn't really consistent, but I would have to go with the way the gods looked. I liked better in Immortals.
Yeah,
some of the visuals in that were really cool. And go ahead.
I was just gonna say not to give too much away for the movie, but you know the scene with Zeus and Hades where it's just like BA.
That got me going.
We're just walking through town.
I'm big into, like I said with Batman when we reviewed Dark Knight Rises. Old, washed up, all of a sudden comes back and it's
and it was just like,
here I go. This is what I used to do. Watch me do.
This is what I do. I'm good at this.
Yeah,
step aside.
Yeah, that was a cool
that
scene.
Was
very
cool.
much so. Yeah,
it almost needed some.
Especially it helped that it was Liam Neeson and it was just like
and he's just like, man, that guy is awesome. So
cool. All right, so I like the first one a little bit better. Second one probably had better visuals.
I like the second one a little bit better. But
there you go. You'll have to watch them both to see what you think of what we think.
Lots of thinking.
Good stuff.
Sweet.
Let's move on to our scramble from last week.
Yes.
We got 3 different winners on 3 different sides. Don't point yet. It's not there yet. Let's talk
that's
about
where
winners
it's
first. We got my brother Ryan. I figured he'd get this one. This is one of his favorite movies. Yep. He got it out on Area Voices.
Jake got it on Facebook.
And Bwanta56 is back guessing out on YouTube. So we got 3 winners. So, point now. Point. Yeah, that's what we gave you to look at and decipher and cleared up. It is The Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Gary
Fantastic.
Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman was.
And I threw
Jim
this out
Gordon.
on Facebook. That's Gary Youngman.
Because he was younger.
Because he's young.
He's not that young there. He just looks a lot younger. That's a weird look. It's so hard for me to picture him as Jim Gordon.
I know.
The guy can really do a role different
from what
he's
weird.
done before. All right, I got a quote here for this week. One name has been removed so as not to give it too much easiness for you. So, you changed your shirt, blank. I hope our little game isn't causing you to perspire. Oh, Lordy. I'm afraid I'm going to perspire.
I got the vapors.
It may be in a southern accent. I don't know. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. So.
Yeah.
All right, there was a movie coming out this week, but I can't quite recall what it was.
Totally.
Let's see what... Oh! One up me. Get through our bad puns. The movie is Total Recall.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Colin Farrell. I always want to say Colin Firth, but that would be a totally different movie.
That would be not so actiony.
Yeah.
Remake of a Schwarzenegger movie. I've actually never seen the first one.
I've seen it. Last time I saw it was a long time ago, and then bits and pieces from then on out. So.
Yeah, I'll have to try to see before I see this one. But this one, to me, looks really awesome.
It's action-packed.
Reminds me a lot of Minority Report, which I really love. Just kind of the feel of it and, the way the trailer looked. I'm a Colin Farrell fan in an action movie.
He's pretty
good.
Daredevil aside, he's pretty good.
I liked him in Daredevil.
He was all right. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that one. We'll see if I catch the first one and then go out and see this one maybe. It's a cool premise.
It is very
What's
cool
real,
premise.
what's not at some point,
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
Sweet.
I don't want to backtrack too far, but I was going to say about these movies and especially Wrath of the Titans.
Yeah.
Epic previews. Wrath of the Titans trailer was fantastic.
Well,
I was downloading it today. And it had it's used in trailers a lot, I feel, is Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
And it's just as all monsters are coming through. I don't think the movie lived up to the trailer, unfortunately. Which most movies
I would
don't.
agree. I would agree with that. Both
don't.
movies didn't really live up to the hype.
Yeah.
They were cool in their own ways. Wrath is better, but yeah, not so much with the trailer.
Yeah. Anyway, that was totally callback to before.
It works.
All right, that's our episode for this week. I hope you liked our double review. You lucky devils, you. I guess we'll see you next week with another episode of our show called Movie in the Man Cave.
It's crammed. Here we are.
I got your dog's hair on me now.
Sorry, she liked the movie.
And
like scenes
dog hair. I should not have petted that stupid dog. You undersold how much dog slobber was going to be on my sandal.
I said there's gonna be your shoe's gonna be slobbery.
Like I put it on, I couldn't see. I'm like, it feels kind of squishy. I bring this side, and like the whole back half is just like completely salivated up.
Dog likes to drool.